What's up, everybody? Welcome to Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell, your number one podcast coming out of the Carolinas. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. And in a 90s kind of world, I'm glad I've got my girls. On the set today, I got Miss Kim Down. Welcome to the set.
Hey.
Miss Dawn Kane. Speak to the people, they got to hear you now.
Hey.
All right, now Miss Jasmine Serrano.
Serrano.
Oh, Serrano. I almost called it Soprano, my bad. I didn't want to say that, you know. Think you mafia or something, you know. Not saying the Sopranos are. I'm just over there. It was in the show, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, y'all with Allure, right? Yep. What's that, is it a nightclub? It's a club? What is it?
It's a hookah lounge.
Hookah lounge. Okay, it's with a hookah. They blowing that smoke stuff. Everybody doing this hookah. Now they doing it. Yeah, I ain't really been a big fan of the hookah, you know what I'm saying? I used to indulge in the other. Well, I ain't no used to, but, you know. For medicinal purposes, though. But, you know, I just don't really... Do they get high with the hookah, or was it give you a buzz? Just a sweet taste in your mouth?
People do that at home. They do that at home.
I know a lot of people looking for a sweet taste in their mouth now. So is that what they do it for? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just saying. We're going to come back to that, though. Kim, you got to stop the violence movement, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about that right now. Get serious for a minute. Talk about this violence going on. Now, you showing me the numbers now. You were saying that Fayetteville is dramatically higher than Raleigh, right?
Yep. Right now, Fayetteville is leading Raleigh in crime rate. Yeah, absolutely. It's high.
Okay, so why do you think that is? What do you think is going on?
We got a lot of loose cannons running around.
Well, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, and I also think it's a lot of our teenagers and kids, and we can't use the excuse to say they don't have nothing to do, so they're just out here doing whatever, because there's a lot of positive things that we do have going on here in the city that they do have to do. I just think a lot of it is influence.
I want to stop you right there. Now, there are things going on, but a lot of time I have noticed that it's a lot of problem with information being out. Because I know a lot of stuff goes on I don't be knowing about. And I be seeing, I ain't know that was going on. So a lot of times stuff be happening, people don't promote it enough or whatever the deal may be. So I think maybe an information problem to why people aren't necessarily doing certain things, but continue.
Yeah, and that could be the case. Information, I do agree to an extent that could be it. But I'm old school. I'm a firm believer that.
Like, I mean, because you're like, back in the day when I was little, we had the community channel. You could turn to the community channel, and you know everything was going to the community. You could sit there and watch the channel, and like the TV Guide channel, you watch, you wait, you know. But the community channel had everything on there, so that's how you would know what was going on as far as that. But do they still have anything like that? I don't know.
I don't even watch.
I'm not sure about the community channel, but one thing that I do know that people can do what they want to do, and they can get the type of information they want to get if they want to get to.
Well, people are lazy, you know that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to look for nothing you ain't putting in front of them. You know that.
Yeah.
Come on now. But go ahead, I'm listening though. So, the violence with the numbers are from Raleigh to Fayetteville. Okay, so is this just gun violence or is this violence all over? Total in the totality?
It was assault and battery, gun violence, a lot of assault and batteries. And then typically it's getting hot, summertime. You know, people, I guess sometimes they tend to get bored.
I'm listening in here right now.
Yeah, it's hot. And believe it or not, being that I worked in the medical field, our numbers went up extremely higher in the summer versus the winter.
I'm CLS qualified too.
So
that stands for combat lifesaver, yo.
And as I was saying, I am old school too. I believe that a lot of it is lacking, and I just don't want to focus on the young people because you have older people that are involved in crimes as well. But I'm a firm believer that it starts at home. Parenting starts at home. I'm a firm believer in that. Not to say that our kids, once they get a certain age, that they won't do certain things behind our back, because I'm not going to tell you what my 20-year-old won't do behind my back, but I can tell you what she will do to my face. I'm not going to tell you what she won't attempt to do behind my back, but I can tell you that I have set that standard. So I'm old school, and I'm a firm believer that as parents, we have to set that standard for our children, for them to see an example of us. And because my dad was here earlier today, I was rebellion. You know, I tried it all, did it all. You know, as kids, we go through them stages. But I had enough sense not to go out there and get in any criminal involvement, because I didn't want to have to deal with him later. But that's not to say that I was an angel, because I wasn't. So I just believe that some of this is peer pressure, it's influence, and it starts at home. It definitely takes a village, Jesse. It takes a village. We have a lot of things happening in our school systems now, with a lot of fights breaking out with these kids. Once again, with my daddy, I knew better than go to school and get in a fight or start a fight. But at the same time, you want your children to protect themselves as well. So you can't allow them to keep getting bullied.
Oh yeah, we don't do no bullying. You
cannot just expect them.
Do that.
You cannot just expect your children to allow somebody to run over them. So what I tell mine is, don't engage in it, but if you have to protect yourself at all costs. But don't start nothing and don't engage of it, and don't let trouble be your focus. Don't go to school looking for trouble, because if you look for it, you're surely going to find it.
Absolutely.
So that's just my take on it. That it's a lot of fights breaking out now because it's towards the end of the year, and of course that seems to happen a lot. It's getting hot again. Yeah.
What is it about the heat? Make these people that crazy.
Everybody at the end of the year because they thought they were gonna get suspended next year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys, I can get you. I've been wanting you. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get you now.
Yeah. But
it ain't like back when we was growing up. It's different now. They ready to shoot everywhere off the rip now.
Yeah. And they don't fight anymore. We went in fields and we fought.
Yeah, we fight it out.
We fought it out.
Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart.
Miami Subs.
The McDonald's in the Walmart back in the day on Scarborough, or outside. What's the joint used to be down there by outside the Odyssey, but across the street over there? It's the IHOP now, but it used to be something else. Where was Kmart? The Kmart over there, you know.
Miami Subs.
Yeah, or outside of Westwood, over there where the movies at.
We did go to Westwood.
Go out there to fight, but no guns came out. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, you fight. And I'm talking about we be 60 of us, 70 of us. I'm talking about deep out there. You know what I mean? But now, they 17,
because we didn't take it to that extent, and we're living in a different millennium now. This is a different millennium. This is a different upbringing, a totally different world than what I was.
Well, my generation is raising us. What are we not doing?
And you correct on that too. And listen, I could talk all day about this because it's not just the violence. It's a lot of things that stem and what you just said was so profound. You said that your generation is raising. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely correct. Listen, I had to sit down and talk with my girls. Don't have no babies. And people's like, why are you telling your kids you don't want to have family? No, this is 2022. With the way time is going, first of all, you got to know your children. And I can talk about my daughter. Mentally, she's not prepared for that. Being a parent is a mental. It's just not. I got pregnant with her at 19. I had her when I was 20. But my dad made me take responsibility of what I did. The timing was off, me getting pregnant with her because I was getting ready to go to the National Guard and I had my life all mapped out.
Not the nasty guard. Go ahead.
I had my life all mapped out. Just I got a new car and everything. We are real soldiers here, baby. U.S. Army. But
let's go.
Yeah, thank you for your service. So when I had her, got pregnant with her at 19 and had her at 20, I had to be responsible immediately. So the first thing my dad said to me, he said, "It's no more you. You don't belong to you anymore. You're a parent now. No more going out. No more this. No more that. All that is stopped completely." And I never forget him having that conversation.
Yeah, I love me too much to hear that.
I never forget that conversation he had with me, and so that's what I tell my girls and my son. And with my son, not only do I want him to alter his destination, but I don't want him to mess another young lady's life up, going out here and getting her pregnant. It's just not about him. It's about her as well. I have these talks with my kids because they're older, 20, 17, 16, 14. So I have these talks with them. Yeah.
She went through that fast.
Yeah. So I just believe, a lot of things can be prevented through parenting skills. Just being a parent, man. So, you
think we need to have some classes for these parents?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think a lot of it is influence.
Y'all are younger parents in this. In
my oldest
generation,
is 22.
But
you forgot about that? My oldest is 22.
Oh,
well, you still my age.
I think. I don't know.
See, I didn't forget that though.
I'm a grandparent.
I keep thinking. Devin. Is it Devin?
Devon.
I think Devon is your oldest. I don't know why.
He's youngest.
I don't know why I keep thinking that. But yeah, so what do y'all feel the issues with this violence, with these kids and the violence out here now and stuff? You think it has to do with the parenting? Or
I don't even think it's that. Because my son be getting in trouble and it ain't because of me. Because I think it's influence and just doing what they want to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the stuff you can't control because they be in school and stuff. You can't control what they learn in school. Well, you can protect them, but over so much.
Yeah, they are because we did what we wanted to do.
That's absolutely right. And now they have access to so much more. So you know what I'm saying? And so much. You know what I'm saying? It's it's hard now. So
I don't think they have as much as we had to do back in the days, but I think they got access to a lot more stuff.
Access to a lot more stuff.
I don't think they have as much as we had to do back then. We had teen clubs, we had all kinds of stuff, but
this is true.
And then too, our focus wasn't. I'm an '80s baby, so I know '80s babies. Our focus wasn't going out to get in trouble. When I went out to the club, it was, man, I want to party all night long. Right. I ain't starting no fight, no get in trouble. No. You know, and my thing was, I look too good. I'm not messing up my makeup, my hair, my outfit, because you want to fight me. Not that I was scared, but I just wanted to go out and have a good time. I didn't want to go out and get no altercation. You looking for the D. Just say what it was. You looking for the D. Just say what it is. Listen, I didn't have to look for anything. Let me clarify that. I didn't have to go looking for anything. All right. Some things just come to me, okay?
All right.
I want to clarify that. But, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing. We wasn't trying to admit. I had a couple of them whatever fight. We got into fights. But they we going out for, like you said, we going out looking for that thing. We're going out for a good time. We're going out, dance, we're going to have a good time. We're going to meet some people, ain't nobody going out trying to, somebody get in a fight, you like, man, come on, man, step on shoes.
Right.
All that dope stuff. You be like, man, come on, man.
But they really don't have anything. I don't think, they don't have that much to do that we did back then.
I haven't really seen anything.
They don't have limes. Oh, well, we got Allure. We starting to do team parties.
I did a couple.
We have a team party tomorrow.
Oh, y'all got another one? Okay. Mm-hmm. A lot of people had something to say about that too now.
They did.
I saw that too now. I saw people commenting about what people were saying, but I didn't really see what anybody actually was saying.
They were talking about the kids dancing, how the girls were dancing, but if we seen them dance in a way we don't feel like they should have been, we stopped them, but...
First of all, it's
we changed the music.
Yeah, women dance suggestive anyway.
Right.
At all ages. That's what it is. You go watch ballet, these little girls do ballet, they do suggestive moves. Mm-hmm. That don't mean it's sexualized. Right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's dancing. It's an art form. You know what I'm saying? Like, you expressing yourself. Like, let the kids have a good time. Damn.
Yeah, people were calling the girls hoes and all this other stuff.
Like they were in there glistening, they sweat their whole perm out when they was in there. Come on now.
Not the whole perm.
Whole perm. Looking like ceiling. Come on, it's a glistening. They ain't never.
Stupid.
So what else is going on in the Lure? You got the kid, you got to do the team night thing, I guess, or whatever. Is that something they're gonna do on a recurring thing now? Or?
It's gonna be like once a month, but tomorrow is for the end of the year thing.
Okay, so school's out now.
Yes,
tomorrow's the last day.
Mm-hmm. Shit, all right.
But it's tomorrow from 5 to 8.
I'm team no kids, so I don't know. That stuff I don't be knowing about. Okay, so they got that going. What else is going on over there? What else they got in there?
We have some more stuff coming up, but we can't really speak on it.
Okay.
Just yet.
I mean, I got some famous people or something. You can't talk on that stuff. You gotta keep that under the hush. I guess, you know what I'm saying? So that sign, we can't discuss that till then, So where's the Stop the Violence movement gonna be at? That was actual event you're having, right?
Yeah, so actually Stop the bringing in Dr. Lawrence Levi out of Louisiana. He is a pastor. He calls himself the Hood Pastor, and everyone are getting to meet him a little later on. And he came from the hood. And when he get here, he'll tell part of the story. He grew up in the hood, and
is he on his way?
No, I'm talking about in July when he get here do the production. Yeah, so he grew up, in the hood, and he does this live reenactment. His passion is for, I don't like to use the word hood, but that's what they call it, the hood. His passion is for that, and he goes back and he does a live reenactment of what happens in the communities. And this is a live reenactment that we're bringing to Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's never been brought here before. He's traveling all the way from Louisiana with his production team, and we're gonna do it on Murchison Road at Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. They were so generous enough to let us use their parking lot.
Taking it back to the hood.
Yes. I wanted to focus on the Merc, and not only that, the Fayetteville State College students and just the surrounding area, Fayetteville as a whole. But so they were generous enough to let us use their parking lot because it's an outside event and it's free to the public, and it's actual live rent. He roped it off, the caution tape, everything. He uses blood, the whole 9 yards. So fake blood and all. He goes to the extreme because understand, he came from the streets. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So I formulated a committee. And some of my community members are here, and we had our meetings right here at Deep Freeze Production. And when I called,
shout out Deep Freeze.
Yes, shout out to Deep Freeze. When I called the committee members and told them about my vision, every last one of them jumped on it immediately. You know, they were like, yes, this is needed, you know. And I had a few conversations with some city officials prior to me formulating the committee, and they thought that it was a great idea. They knew it was a big project, and I knew it was a big project, and I couldn't do it by myself. So I prayed and asked God to lead me to the right people. And once again, I began to call up, listen, I got this vision. This is what I want to do, blah, 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 blah. And then we had our first meeting here, and just great people putting their heads together. And now it's about to happen. So, yeah. And
okay. So where is it going to be at?
It's going to be on Murchison Road
at Mount Sinai
Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay, and when is it going to be when?
July the 16th. And I have some flyers with me, and I also have some sponsorship forms with me as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and the title of it is The Funeral is Canceled.
Funeral is canceled.
Oh,
Who came with that title?
It's Dr. Lawrence Levi. It's his.
Everything's
his. Yeah, we're just bringing him in to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Did he tell you how he came up with that title?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
An interesting title.
Yeah, he didn't.
Funeral is canceled.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure from seeing the play, from watching the play, in the end, so from watching the play, it's nobody's. It's nobody's, Jesse. Okay. In the end, the end results is you come up to your purpose.
Okay.
You have to see it. Yeah. Nobody ends dying, but in the end, you are in your purpose. So.
Is there a VIP list for the show?
No, it's open, Jesse, to the public.
Okay.
Oh, we coming.
It's outside.
Okay. I just want to know. Damn.
It's outside.
I want to know how I can give them the list. That's all.
Yeah, it's outside. Yeah, well, you're already invited to the VIP breakfast, so you're on the list.
I wasn't going to say nothing about that. That's what I'm going to hush.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You let them flag. I wasn't going to say nothing about that. See what I'm saying?
I like breakfast.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You let the cat out the bag. Okay. Well, all right. Well, let everybody know where they can find you. They can follow you on social media.
Well, I am on Facebook. On Facebook, Kimberly Nadeau, and they can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is just simple, Kimberly Nadeau, and my email is knadeau, Nadeau, 58@yahoo.com.
And if they want to sponsor, what the sponsor package is looking like, or what you got going on with
we have our sponsor forms.
Get some money.
I do have my sponsor forms, and sponsorship is just $200. Right. And each sponsor will get a T-shirt and with sponsorship names on the back. And we're also having a banner. I'm having a huge banner made that will be flying that day with the sponsor's name on it as well.
Hey, there it is. Yep. Come on out, support. Something major going on in the community.
July the 16th.
Let's get out here and stop the violence, baby. Hey, we see you after this break.
Yep.
Welcome, my man Justin, to the set.
How you doing?
We're doing all right, brother. Glad to have you. We're glad to have you on. Welcome, Peaches, dancer extraordinaire on the set.
Thank you.
Are you all right? You nervous? Don't be scared. No.
I'm not nervous. I did show you already. I'm not nervous.
I'm just saying you're in a safe space here, and that's cool.
What's wrong with you today? Nah.
Anyway.
I had an edible.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring you to. You had a what?
Why you ain't pass one to the
side? An animal.
Pass one to the side.
I thought she said I had an animal. That's what I thought she said. That's what,
Animal.
An animal. That's why I was like, what? It threw me. That's why I was like, huh? But all right. Anyway, though, gotta get to this Dallas Cowboy private party scam now. There's a lot going on out here, people. Now, apparently over the past weekend or the weekend before, within the last couple of weeks, we're gonna say that. You don't laugh. I heard the story the other day, but I don't know if she told it from last weekend. I don't want to misquote her. But it was in the last couple of weeks. All right, a guy on Instagram put out that, he was at Dallas Cowboys was having a private party. You know what I'm saying? And it was 12 girls. It was 12 slots for girls to come dance at the party. Now, they thinking it's the bag. You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah, they think that's
You know what it is now. Dallas Cowboys, a private party at the mansion. Oh yeah, I'm finna go and get me a nice little boo. Be a side chick and be riding in the Aston Martin. You know what they thinking? You already know what they thinking. The bag is in there. We got ballers in the room, so So of course, they trying to get their spot. He tells them there's only 12 slots. He got one slot left, of course, conveniently. So it's $250 to secure your slot. That ain't nothing to do with, what you get there, but it's $250 to hold your slot. You got one slot left. Boom. So they shooting at 250. Boom. The girl that told the story, she said 250 and booked her flight right then and there, she said. So, okay, now it's time to come on out to Dallas now. But she said she had people out in Dallas anyway, so she was going to hang out with them anyway. So she flies out to Dallas. As she gets there, she texts him and says, I landed. He sends her the heart emojis. Thank you for the bridge, So, what you hear now. So she goes, hangs out with her people or whatever. So she hits him up and is like, what time I need to be to the mansion? He tells her 1 a.m. She said, already that was a red flag. First of all, because
just lay this shit.
Right.
Well, I don't know if y'all ever danced before, I ain't never danced.
I ain't never danced
you
before.
have.
I mean, I got to the club at 9 o'clock on the day.
I mean, I would think you want to get there early, get ready to get your money. You know what I'm saying? But, if you're showing up at 1, some people might be leaving by then. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Depending on when they got there. So, But, she said, she thought about it. It was kind of weird, but okay, whatever. She hanging out. So, she said apparently some other girls that hung out with the guy during the day or whatever, went to go hang out drinks or whatever. Supposed to get with him later that night. So she happened to oversleep though. She set her alarm, she didn't hear her alarm. So she woke up at 2 o'clock. Called the guy, he didn't answer. So she said where she was staying at was like 40 minutes from where the actual mansion was supposed to be at. So she was like, he wasn't answering and shit. So she wasn't finished drive all the way over there. Especially she ain't even from there, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, shit. As she called him about 2-3 times and he ain't answering, she texted him. She went back to sleep. So she FaceTimed him too. He ain't answered shit. I went back to sleep. Woke up, called some other guy, I guess that was involved with the booking of it or whatever. And he like, his girl's going off, going crazy. It's 60 girls at the house.
Dang.
60.
Damn.
That's a lot.
There's nobody else at the mansion. Outside. Naked. Nothing. Sick. Then one girl drove 18 hours.
Damn.
Hell no.
What you mean? It's Cowboys. I'm coming to get that bag.
She tripping.
What you mean? She had the money. What you mean? I gotta get there. That flight, on them flights.
What happened to them paying for her flight?
No, you pay for your own flight. They don't pay for your flight, and you pay $250 to secure your slot.
You might as well get a flight. She paid all that gas money.
So 60 times $250, he done made 15 bands.
She done drove 15 days. Said she ain't had no gas money.
Sick when she got there. Well, a lot of them girls that be dancing, they come dancing, they pay their last, they make their money back. So they out there tripping and sick and don't know what they gonna do now. Stuck outside out this empty mansion. About to go to jail for trespassing in a minute. somebody mansion now. You can't just be out here all night now. So yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. So it's apparently they're supposed to be trying to find the guy and they're gonna try to get a lawsuit against him or something. They had a group chat, but he got away that night off Dallas Cowboys' name.
Damn.
15 bands.
And there was no...
With no gun. There was no what? It's over for you. Finito.
Yeah, but... So he made money off them. Did they even make any money?
No. It was nobody there. It's
an empty house. I don't know how he picked the house or whatever, but apparently he's very diligent in his work, apparently. Because this scam stuff that goes on to be so elaborate to me, I don't be getting it. Because I be like, they be having a lot of shit hooked up. You know what I'm saying? I got scammed one time off a damn PayPal. Dude had sent me fake emails through PayPal. Somehow. I don't know how he did it. You know what I'm saying? But like these they be know what the hell they know. God damn it. So,
scammers are in.
He done made 15 racks without no gun, no nothing from the phone.
Right.
Yeah, I know a couple of people
Everybody's
who got
scamming these days.
Yeah.
Ain't knocking nobody
go
else
to a for rent sign and stick it in front of their house.
What?
Make people pay deposit fees for the applications and be like, nah, you got to deny it.
And people that actually do this, right? I'm gonna need those names before we leave tonight. That's wild. My partner, my nephew knew this girl that happened to where she had bought a house and rented a house or whatever and moved into it. And then the guy whose house it was showed up. It was like, what the hell you doing in my house? What the fuck? And she was like, I rented the house. What you talking about? He's like, this is my house. No, you can't rent. What you talking about? She tried to call people back. She rented the house to her. They wouldn't answer the phone. Couldn't get in contact with them. Number was disconnected. Whatever. She done paid him 3 racks or something like that.
Damn.
They done made off of that breed. And scamming shit is crazy out here, yo. Crazy. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what comes with that. But he got away with 15 racks.
Definitely.
That's crazy.
And I don't know. They probably some girls probably still out there on the lawn looking for something, looking for a ride or something.
Because she got to get 16 hours back.
Exactly. She paid.
Hell no.
Ain't got no money to get back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey,
Damn.
The car would have had to stay there.
hey, you gotta pop that thing. Hey,
It was
something
in the club in Dallas.
I'm in a
I
bind.
know
Nick.
she better have did some amateur night in Dallas.
I'm in a
At that point, I
bind.
would
Nick.
have just called my daddy like,
You need a tip out for that though. I'm in a bind.
I'm
Nick.
really fucked up now. Come get me. Like, I know I gotta hear your mouth, but I mean, hey.
So daddy coming though. Yeah.
Wait, so you got to tip out before a certain time too? If you get there before a certain time, I thought you don't have to tip out if you get, or is that just some clubs?
Well, I mean, every club is different, I'm sure, but
I
usually
always pay my tip out at the beginning.
what I've heard
But
is
some clubs
tip
you
out
can
the
pay your
later
tip out at
gets
the end
more.
of the night.
Oh, okay.
Or
It's a
they
set
do.
price or
no.
Depending on the club, how bad they want to rape you.
Yeah.
How much they bread that really rape, just ain't taking your money. Yeah, how much they want to take from you. I've heard some clubs be like they take half the girls' money and all types of stuff. I've heard just throughout the years.
damn.
Oh yeah, I did at this club in Mississippi one time for my first time, and they was like, "You gotta pay a $300 tip out." I was like,
See
$300.
what I'm saying?
I was like,
Yeah.
"Woo."
How much did you make?
How much did I didn't know. Shit, I didn't know when.
Oh, okay. So
I'm about to say, hell, you got to make 300 to get back even.
Right.
So, no.
Yeah, $300, that's too
So
much.
you been working hard as hell just to get even.
Right.
You ain't even made
You
no
gotta
money
go in
yet.
that bitch and dance hard as hell.
It's like, goddamn, my ass already small. Like, I gotta break my back too.
Yeah,
Like,
you better break it.
Come on, you better break it.
Also, I saw this on Facebook. A lot of people been going back and forth. There was something with the Martin and Jamie Foxx. The Martin DMV episode versus the Jamie Foxx driving school episode. Which one y'all think is funnier? A lot of people been saying it.
Me neither. I ain't even about to lie. I don't even know what
You both should be stoned.
Usually I would lie, but I'm not gonna even lie.
I ain't
You
gonna
both
lie
should be
right
stoned
now.
for that. How dare you have to
I don't watch TV.
Neither do I. We don't
I
have
never
time.
You was kids then. Y'all should have watched it.
Kids. Oh, this is old.
Yeah.
Martin and Jamie Foxx.
I'm thinking y'all talking about something new. Hold on, wait. What you
The
saying?
TV shows.
The TV show Martin.
I was outside of the playground.
Oh, I remember the TV show. I thought you were talking about something like.
No.
Okay, now what happened again?
when he went to the DMV,
The episode where Martin went to DMV. That episode, you remember the episode of Jamie Foxx where they was in the classroom and hanging with Mr. Cooper was in there teaching the class. Mark Curry. He came sliding up through the classroom and shit.
I don't remember that.
I would go with the Martin though.
Martin,
my favorite for
Almond
everything.
Brown took me out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're so almond dick. Let me have you a little test. That's what a lot of people be saying that they like the Jamie Foxx one, but I'm like, when he came over there, he spun up, call me almond, and he spun off on him.
Jamie Foxx wasn't that funny.
That
to
took
me.
me out. I don't know about that.
He wasn't that funny to me.
That episode was better to me, but
Jamie.
Jamie Foxx is definitely funnier to me than Martin.
Oh no,
He wasn't that funny to me.
I think Martin.
Security.
I think Martin.
Now, Jamie Foxx
Let's go off my set. Security.
can sing,
Man,
but he
talking
wasn't
crazy.
that funny
So
to me.
that-
No way. He's more talented than Martin. I will give you that.
He is. That
But he ain't funnier than Martin. No. No.
He's a damn good actress. Though.
He is.
Like
Actor.
Oh well, yeah.
Damn, Jamie. They try to call you and put you in the box, baby. We got you. Also, okay. I got a question for the ladies. This is for the ladies, you know. Why do women hate women just because they've dealt with the same man y'all used to deal with?
Oh yeah.
Now y'all might not even be dealing with this guy no more. You see what I'm saying? You just used to talk to him, and she talked to him now. And y'all be like, fuck that bitch, I don't fuck with her. I don't like her.
Ain't no hate over here. We don't hate. I don't know. So we can't even.
They act like boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
sure
the
do.
red
We don't
bones
care.
act like that. Yeah.
No, 9 times out of 10.
I don't hate her. Hey girl, how you doing?
See, the red bones, they don't hate. See, they don't
It's
hate.
your problem now, but 9 times out of 10, he coming right back.
No, he not coming back. He don't want to.
See what I'm
He
saying?
not
He come right back.
See what I'm saying?
He
Now
ain't
you're around
staying.
15.
He
I don't know that.
He can't stay, but he
I know
always
them
try to
two-
come
I know
right
these
back.
two personally, it's the wrong question for them.
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because like I say, I don't know why. Nothing.
Yeah. Let her answer the question.
I don't.
She probably don't
Peaches?
care neither.
Huh?
Pieces and cream.
I mean, well, if it's that thing that I like for real, I'm gonna go to war. But I mean, like, I don't know.
But
I ain't never had
But y'all
nothing.
women claim y'all. You know that thing you like for real?
To where I be beefing with a girl over an ex or no.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
I was not. Oh, you mean like
Y'all claim y'all don't want the guy no more. You're not dealing with this guy at the time. She just dealing with the guy after you dealt with him or something. You used to deal with him. And now she
the only time I would have a problem is like she had a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Why? But why would y'all have a problem with each other at all? That's what.
Some females do though, because dudes be doing dumb stuff. They be sitting there lying.
But some females.
I said some dudes, not all dudes.
Some females is just hopping your inbox like, oh, that's my nigga now, and I'm like.
Oh no,
just for no reason.
Never done that to me.
Just for no reason.
Like,
They just attack you. Just say, I'm getting peaches today.
Just attack you.
Hey, don't let peaches know this is my D now.
I mean, well, I tried to run
You see
down.
the fast typing?
I tried to run down somebody the other day and they didn't want to come outside. So
Run down.
Was it over some dick though?
How old are you? Still fighting?
okay, no, like it's my baby daddy, right?
All right.
But the girl, right? She was just like,
No, this is definitely no chaser.
She was like, yeah, well, he fuck with me now, and I was just like, girl, you was just a dummy, like, girl.
Is he fucking her?
I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me. If he is, he is. I mean, I know what I do.
But why she
You know what I'm
dummy?
saying?
But that's what we're trying to find out.
Because he always on my line.
But do she know that?
Yeah. Like, she know.
But at the end of the day, you know that he's
There's
the
no
one
point
too,
of going
so
back and
don't that make
forth.
y'all equally
Yeah.
I
dumb?
The
mean-
dummies? Yeah. We're never going to speak fast there.
I mean, no, it don't make us equally the dummies because she's the dummy that fell for him. I'm just the dummy that's
But
like,
you the dummy that's
Still
still
taking the
taking
dick.
Right.
The dummy still taking the dick. So hold on now.
I mean,
This is
if
good.
I want to
Yeah,
get
no.
some dick, I'm just get some dick from somebody I really like, know.
I'm glad you said
Versus somebody
Why do women? What is that about? Yeah, now
What?
y'all go back to this guy y'all know ain't shit who y'all feel y'all don't like because y'all want familiarity.
Say that word again.
Familiarity.
I can't even say that shit.
Yeah, you can say it. Sometimes.
But if y'all can't stand this, do you want to deal no more? Why not just go out and meet somebody else? Because you feel that makes you a whore, or is that what y'all feel like y'all trying to keep the D count down?
I feel like I'm too dominant because I come off aggressive.
Oh, you like to fight? That's that, huh?
I don't fight unless I have
I like to be slapped.
My attitude. I have a badass attitude, like attitude is terrible. So I be like, I don't give a fuck, like, niggas can't handle that.
So you too much. You too hot to handle.
Yeah, pretty soon.
You got to tone that down now.
I don't want no man, so I don't think I need
You don't want no man. But you want a woman?
I don't want nobody.
So you gonna be an old woman with kids?
You want to be SINGL?
Oh my God, I fucking hate this song. Jesus.
I mean, one day I'm gonna find the right one, but right now I'm still 24.
So you
Oh,
just
yeah, you
focus on
young.
get to the bag now. Yeah.
But just because you 24 don't mean you don't gotta want nobody though.
And I came into like a whole bunch of bad experiences. I just would rather not.
Okay.
Well, that might be where you shopping at.
Shopping
They
at the
come
wrong
looking
store.
for me. I don't.
Well, you choose them though.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like we talked about earlier with her daughter with the standards. If they ain't D1, they ain't getting it. They can come all they want. You get no spins. Get in the gym. Work on your game. You can come out at me. But anyway, moving right along. Oh yeah. Next up, I saw. This is another one for the ladies to tell them we're here too. So we're gonna act like we're not gonna act like we're not here. But, saw this on Facebook. My daughter made a new friend at the playground. I asked the dad if we can plan a play date. He's like, okay, I'll give your number to my wife and you can ask her. I don't know why that was weird to me. Aren't you a parent too? ? She asked. Men who have to ask their wives first bug me. Now, a lot of people online were saying that she was thirsty searching for the D. Trying to throw it out there casually. I think she was trying to look for a friend for her child.
Right.
She trying to get a play date. But don't look like that thing. I see how you over there looking now. So you said she was looking for it. She was throwing it out there.
Yeah, she doing a little most. She's doing the most.
So dad can't make a play date for the kid.
I'm not saying the dad couldn't make a play date, but at the end of the day, you can't get upset. Like my thing about it, what was her feelings behind him asking that, she contact her mother? When you got a feeling
I guess
behind
she
that,
felt like what you gotta check
You
with
probably
her
are
for.
up to
yeah, it
something.
comes a little different because
Right.
you should have accepted that and left it at that.
I guess she felt like what you gotta check with her for. I'm asking you.
Because that's her mother, and most times, men let women react with women, and that's
is
just
true.
how it goes.
Right.
So y'all feel like he did the right thing.
Yeah.
So if he'd have been like, go ahead and exchange and set the play date, y'all, that's a problem.
That would have been a problem for me. I don't like females around my kids.
Well, that's a little.
Why is that?
I don't trust nobody around my kids.
Well, you shouldn't like nobody around. But,
I mean,
Because I feel like he should have told the wife or whatever, and I mean.
So okay, so once he did that, so y'all feel like he did the right thing with that. You feel that too, Kim? He did the right thing with that. Girl was at the park playing with her son, playing with her kid. He was at the park with his kid. The kids played together. The girl asked him, could they set up a play date for the kids? He said, I'm gonna give you my wife number.
I felt like he did the right thing directing it to the wife. Otherwise, it would have been a motive or a agenda. Right. Because hold up. Because there's a level of respect.
Right.
Because he's married. And she being a woman, she overstepped her boundaries. Because the first thing I would, if I'm approaching a man about it, first of all, I wouldn't approach a man about a play date. But if the conversation,
why wouldn't you?
That's what I don't understand.
I don't know the unknown. If he's married,
The unknown does not matter.
It's about the play date. It's about you ain't trying to get at me.
But listen, if he's married, first thing I'm gonna say, excuse me, sir, are you married? That's gonna be my first approach.
But so now I think you're trying to holler.
No,
So that's why I wouldn't ask that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that's why they're trying to holler at me.
Yeah, what?
My next statement is gonna be because I didn't want to be disrespectful. Because I would like to ask your wife, can we set up a play date? That would be my next statement. You give clarity in your conversation, and then there's no confusion.
I get that part, but I feel like she don't need to be questioning no man about if he's married or none of that. That's my business to tell.
He already got clarity though when he said he was going to
exactly. So you don't need to ask that.
Right.
You're asking that like he said off the strength of wanting a play date for my child. So it's up to me.
But women see things totally different.
And that's what
y'all are logical thinkers. We're emotional creatures.
That's a great point.
Women, and that could start a fire. If he's married.
And I feel like that's why
I don't understand why. That's what I'm saying.
You don't know the unknown because his wife, first of all, you don't know.
But it's his unknown to handle.
But listen, you're starting a fire because you don't know if his wife is insecure. You don't know if they're already going through stuff in their marriage.
And that's for him to deal with.
And here you are, especially if she look better than the one.
Here we go. There we go.
See, now,
there we go.
That's the
yes,
issue.
Sir. There we go now. So why does that matter? So she's obese, out of shape, and all that now. Y'all don't care. It's cool. It would not be a problem.
No, it would be a problem either way because I'm not an insecure woman. But what I'm saying is, you don't know the unknown. His wife could be insecure. That could be going through problems. She could be just had a baby. She's upset about her weight. She's going through issues within herself. You don't know the unknown.
But if I'm married,
no, men don't think about stuff.
But if I'm married,
well, I'm married, so
why can't I be cool with attractive women? That's what I'm saying. Because I got a wife, I can't be cool with attractive women.
Huh?
Say because I have a wife, I can't be cool with attractive women.
No, I'm not saying
that's crazy.
No, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying. His wife might feel that way.
You're talking about the wife's feelings.
Right.
And I feel like that's for him to deal with and not you.
But why would you want to, but what I'm saying, it could start a fire, but it could not.
And that's why he handled it that way.
Everybody thinks differently, because to me, if a guy asks me, are you married, and then goes with, because I want to set up a play date, I'm already thinking he trying to holler at me. That's what I'm
why would you care if I'm married?
Well, I don't think you should automatically think that.
But then I'm just saying,
that's
some
where your
people
head gonna go.
But that's what I'm thinking.
Because you like, well, if it's about the kid, why you asking if I'm married or not?
Right. True.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like Kim saying, it's respect thing. She trying to see what you got going on, I guess.
Right.
But he killed all of that when he said, I'm going to give the information to my wife.
So I don't understand why she was mad. She was upset. Now it makes her look like she the one had the motive.
So my question is,
but like they make it seem as if we always have the motive.
Exactly. That's my thing.
He did the right thing by directing to the wife. So if I was the wife, I would have been cool with that. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I wouldn't even said anything otherwise.
So
he did the right thing.
Does he still tell the wife about the incident?
If she got mad, I would tell about.
After you leave her, whatever happened with that, that's over. You left. Do you don't have to call her? You can do whatever you want to with the number. Do y'all feel he should still tell the wife about the situation, or don't mention it at all?
I mean, if you want to, but I wouldn't tell her about the situation for them to still have a play date if the woman got mad about it. I would just tell her about what happened.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no play date if you got mad.
I wouldn't tell her. I mean, I don't say it's nothing to hide, but it just, I don't feel
you pick and choose your battles.
Yeah, I ain't volunteering shit. I ain't volunteering nothing.
I mean, you can if you don't have to, but if she acting like she got an attitude, I'm definitely not passing the info on for a play date.
Yeah, I ain't just volunteering.
Might not even tell it.
This girl came up to me wanting to do a play date. Oh, what now? I was like, what now? You know how that go. You already know how that go, boy. You say you married. Okay. That was a real hot topic, so I wanted to get y'all take on that. I feel like you know, like I said, man, I felt like he handled it well, but I just feel like if just because I got a woman don't mean I can't be friends or cool with an attractive female.
Right.
I don't have to be trying to have sex with every attractive female I run into.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I feel like black men and men are treated that way. Like just because she attractive, I got to be trying to fuck her. Nah, that's cool.
But you have to be secure within yourself. You have to be secure.
Yeah, but y'all are blaming us or attacking us for past sins for other guys. Now
it's probably something you did though.
It's some other guys have done that y'all have dealt with in the past, so y'all feel like we're putting us in that box. That's what it is, because I might have never did nothing to you.
That's a different story.
But at the same time, the man have to make their mate feel secure.
Correct.
She has a security, but at the same time, you got to give her a stable foundation.
I can't help if I'm fine now.
Now, and I'm not saying you in general.
I'm just saying, I was talking about me specifically, but I'm just saying in general too now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It don't matter how secure you are though. Everybody has insecurities though. Even men have insecurities with us being cool with fine men. Y'all always think we're doing something with a fine man. It's not always the case. Just because somebody look good don't mean we fucking and sucking and doing whatever. We could be really just friends, like legit.
Ain't my life no more.
Like,
You let that go, huh?
I'm glad that it's
but
not
it's
my
true.
life no more.
Y'all keep talking about y'all, but it's the same thing with us. We could be cool
Let's
with
talk
somebody.
about it.
We could
What
be
we
cool
talking
with,
about?
We could be cool with somebody who fine. It don't mean that we having sex, we taking money, or we doing anything.
That goes with what Kim was saying about if your guy's insecure or not. If he's confident in himself.
Yeah, but everybody has insecurities. It don't matter. It don't matter. You could be so you could be so secure with yourself. Everybody has insecurities. You're always thinking about something behind your, in your head.
You're not security.
Yeah, it's always something though. I mean,
I agree with what she was saying. It's definitely the foundation that you lay.
Right.
I'm gonna say I've been fortunate enough to marry some. I feel like that's the one for me because she understands.
She probably the most secure woman I've ever fucking seen in my life.
I know, because everybody love you, Justin.
Right, and I'm just cool. I'm a good vibe, and I've always been centered around like beautiful women, and that's just but what I bring to the table, and those are my friends, and so I introduced them to her. Like she said, I make that foundation to where she's comfortable. She knows that this is my friend. I'm in Allure around mad beautiful women all the time. It's never a time that I'm gonna say you can't come in here, or you can't. And when she's in there,
give her that.
Right,
you secure your home. You secure her.
Those fools, they're not gonna introduce you to everybody.
Right, they're gonna make you feel some type of way.
Right.
And that's why there's the issue, because they make you feel some type of way.
Introduce me to her.
Right.
I tell a lot of my friends that
I got to putting D in her because I introduced you to her.
Nah,
but what's the sole purpose of not introducing?
I might not like her.
Well, why she around?
She work here.
If you not even just work here. If you cool with her when I ain't around, why y'all ain't cool right now? Why you ain't introduce me?
That's a good point.
Right.
Because there's a motive.
Here
Exactly.
you go now. That's the motive.
Exactly.
Because
Always chasing that P-Funk.
it is.
I definitely, with dealing with having a lot of female friends, I learned from the mistakes that I feel that they make in their relationships, and I try not to make sure that they spill over into mine. So if they had that issue in theirs, let me try to not have that issue in mine. Let me go talk to her, let her know. Let me introduce her. Let me not bring
she
that.
She also respects your individuality.
Right.
And I think that has to play a lot. When you become married, then you become as one. But and even with that, you still have your own individuality. She know your personality, and she's fine with that. She respects that, and I'm sure you do. So if I have an outgoing husband and he's a people person and things like that, then that's his individuality. That's who he is. I'm not gonna get mad every time a woman speak to him or a classmate or hug him and she's an attractive lady or whatever. That's not gonna bother me because I know who I am.
Right.
Right.
And then if he walk away from me, then that's his loss. And I'll just keep moving. My dad taught me one of the most profound lessons, and I teach my girls. The best way to get back at a man is to sit in front of him. It's silence. You don't even have to open your mouth. Just let him see you grow.
She is mad silent.
She ain't lying about that. That's so true.
So that kills them soft.
Dude, I swear to God.
You'll heal. You'll heal in time. You'll get past them. You'll get over that, and something else better will come along. You just gotta keep evolving, and that's how you grow.
Absolutely.
Hey, if you don't innovate, you will stagnate. That's why I'm the innovator. Gotta talk about this. Oh yeah, you already know.
We need to talk about that 50-50.
That
was a good conversation.
Oh, the 50-50 splitting bills? That y'all talking about?
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, see.
So y'all making time.
My lady wants to know.
We might as well.
I pay for everything. My lady wants to know.
I know that's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Prince of Soul Glow
But
lady
that's a control mechanism too.
Yeah, the Prince of Soul Glow lady.
Okay, because you pay for everything. You
think a little peek on the corner. But say what now?
It's a control mechanism because you pay for everything. You think she got to do this and do that and do this and answer you to this and that.
So you gonna sit
all
back,
men ain't like that because my son's dad, when I was with him, when I tell you he paid for every fucking thing, he paid my phone bill, and he was not like that. He wasn't no controlling person.
Again,
everybody's not controlling.
It's like he said, it's about your picking.
Right.
I feel like he said, and it's true. Other men get the stigma off of what you dealt with, and that's what you allowed. And it's not our fault. You can't say all men do this or all men do that because of the experiences that you have had. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I can come around and say that was your choice.
Mm-hmm. Right. But it takes independence away from me to have a man pay everything for me.
How does that take independence away from you?
I wish
it does. I'm not gonna say that I didn't have someone pay things for me.
When you have somebody pay everything for you, I bet you think differently. Cause I swear to God, I wish I had somebody paying everything for me. It don't.
Because it's other things you can offer to the relationship, whether him paying for everything.
I feel like me being independent, that's me bringing my table. Like I bring the whole table.
It sounds like you're dealing with controlling men who have insecurities of their own. So they're using that with their financial hold to try to control you. That's what that feels.
So my
like.
scare is I cannot let a man pay for everything because I feel like they think they can control me. If they pay for stuff,
so let me
me
tell
going
you this.
out and me being me as an individual, that's why maybe that's probably why I'm not in a relationship
let me say this.
To this day.
It won't bother me that if you want to pay a bill, that's fine. But don't chastise me or make me feel bad because you decided that you wanted to pay something.
Mm-hmm. I would never. I'm going to continue paying my bills.
So you pay what you want to pay in here.
My lady can't pay.
Don't be mad at me because you want to pay.
She can't pay for nothing.
So if you pay for everything, she can do what she want to do, right? She can go out, she can do whatever.
She works full time. But she has her own office at the bank.
But what's wrong with you?
I don't know how much.
Because it's men who they'll sit there, they pay for everything, and be like, oh, you can't go out.
So
that's not all men. That's not all men.
Oh yeah,
it's niggas that go 50-50 and try to do the same shit. I'm telling you, it's not all men. Cause I'm telling you, my son.
It's some females deal with a man that don't pay nothing, and they still go do that.
Right.
All her stuff is here. She coming back. She go do what she want to do. Trust me. All her stuff in here. She's definitely coming back. Yeah. So yeah, I don't be tripping. Hell, sometimes I'm tired of looking at you. So shit, go on about your business.
All men really. I mean, it's a lot of them that ain't shit, but all of them really ain't like that. They really not.
Yeah, shit. No. It seems like you maybe,
It ain't a whole lot of them, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm just at a point.
It's only one innovator, baby. But what you saying? That you said what?
Just at a point in my life where I'm not scared to let a man take control and pay for everything. It's just I guess the stuff that I've already dealt with, I can't allow a man to come and do all that because I came so far in life where I can't go backwards. So
also it depends
sounds
on
like that they were intimidated by you being a strong woman. That's the way
that's what it sounds like to me.
And you have
which means they were insecure in themselves.
Yeah, when you're a strong woman, you have to watch out by men being intimidated because they'll do things that they need self-validation. And it's nothing wrong with you. You're a strong woman. It's just really they're weak within themselves, like he said. Yep. And it seems like that's what you're attracting. It's nothing wrong with a man paying for everything because at the end of the day, he's gonna sense your independence.
Right.
Supposed to be a provider. First of all,
another thing, you can't tell men a lot of men what you went through in your past relationship because they're gonna pretend to be the opposite until they get you. They're gonna turn around and do the same fucking shit.
Dog out.
It's nothing wrong with women offering either. It's nothing wrong with us offering, to pay, but not
shit. They ain't offering nothing.
Pay.
They sitting right back with that thing clear.
I like to get taken on a date, so I ain't gonna turn you down.
I'm that type of woman. If I'm with you, I'm gonna treat you too.
When the bill comes, conveniently they on that phone. That's all I know. Something happened on the phone conveniently when the bill comes. That's all I know.
I could go half with you on everything.
So.
Not this woman.
If she's truthful in what she's saying, and I deal with a lot of arguments with my homeboys and stuff because I understand like male insecurities, and it's just like they feel like men have this type of code that we're supposed to understand with each other that, you know, it's supposed to be a certain way. It's a rule book. And it's not. Like, even with her being a dancer, as a man, I would never have a problem with that. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's a job. Right. And her character is what's going to determine what she's going to do. If she wants to dance, that's her dancing. But if she wants to go home with a guy, you can leave the bake and go home with a guy.
Just because you're dancing, you slinging monkey all over the place.
Right. So, even as a bottle girl, I ran into some men who were like trying to give me ultimatum, like, you either quit or like, no, this is my hustle. Like, you either respect it or you don't. You met me here. You met me like this. You either respect it or, you know, I'm here to entertain. Once I'm off,
I never understood that either. They met you in there, but they want you to quit.
Right. I've met some men who do that. Like, they're like, you need to quit this. I got this money. I'll give you the money to make this up. Like, no, this is what makes me independent. This is my hustle. Like, I always, wherever I go, I always had my main career, and I always had a hustle on the side. Always. So, like, if you're not comfortable with that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not about to change what I'm doing for you because you're insecure or you want me to do what you want me to do. Like, you should be happy that I'm getting my own money. Like, what?
That's their way of controlling you, too.
So, I mean, I guess
no more. Damn, I can't whoop you no more. They took that away from them. that's gold.
So they can control you.
Back in the day, that's how they used to control you. They could beat you back in the day. So now they can do it with the money. So you know. So now you got your own. You don't need me now. What you need me for?
And I feel like that.
Yeah, I got toys for you now. So you don't need me for the D no more. What's the rose? They got the rose.
I ain't never tried the rose.
I heard some of the roses be stink. I need to wash them now. I heard they be stink. You need to wash them now. Goddamn it. Don't be sitting around on Rick-ass rose now.
She said the shower head.
The shower head. Goddamn. The shower head. Damn. Is it like that? Right. I mean,
You must got that pressure.
I'm intrigued. That's pressure.
That pressure hard.
Pressure washer.
Cause baby, that bullet with the 29 different.
Oh my god.
I'm good with that. That rose, I'm scared of. I heard
learn something new.
I haven't tried it, but
So watch that stank ass rose.
They need to soak them.
Mass and Gillet.
You're supposed to clean your toys anyway after you use them.
Glover's Main. What is it? Whatever it is. Do whatever you need to do to it.
She talking about she soaked hers in Epsom salt.
Ooh.
Take the phone, Jesse. Take the phone.
You soaking it, baby. That's salt. Get it right for him now. Get it right now. Don't have it sitting in your nostrils.
She
Get it right
Epsom
now.
salt.
Not Epsom salt. God damn.
That's some powerful shit.
We definitely gonna ramp it up on the stank ass rose. We're gonna take that whole and coming to the set. Jazz.
Thank you.
My man, Tyrone, right?
Justice.
Tyrone. And Peaches. Appreciate you coming on the set. This has been Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. Your number one podcast coming out of the Carolinas. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. Coming to a city near you. Stay tuned.